Alright, you guys. So, in part one, I shared some silver dollars and the favorite coins from my collection. And in part two of this, I want to share with you all of the junk silver that I've managed to accumulate over time. But first, let's check out, since we're here, a little bit of the bullion. I think it's a great idea to have yourself some silver eagles, right? Some of these 1 ounce silver coins that are certified to have exactly an ounce of silver by the US government. I think there's value in that specifically because you want to have as diverse a lot of silver coins as possible. And you definitely want to have some pure silver bullion in case you're ever trying to liquidate. You can sell those very easily. You can sell junk silver coins easily as well, but it's very easy to liquidate. These things will always command a premium unless shit hits the fan, in which case maybe not. But for now, silver eagles are pretty much always carrying a premium, right? That's why you can't really ever buy them for spot unless you buy them individually from people in your local community who would rather have cash but have these instead. But another cool thing that I managed to snag was a ton, and I mean a ton. We're talking about $1,000 face value in total of these 40% half dollars, man. I mean, we got over 1,000 of these coins spread across these bags. I got another bag. 40%ers, I was able to get them for really cheap. And I understand that they're not preferable. Virtually everyone prefers the 90%ers, but I think there's some merit to having some in your stack if you can get them for cheap. So, in terms of junk silver, though, let me keep showing you some tough to balance. Just trying to focus it up here. Some non-junk silver coins, right? And that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm gonna edit this. There we go. Some non-junk silver coins, right? These are a full set of Roosevelt silver dimes in brilliant uncirculated condition. And once again, my friend, everything in my personal collection I'm willing to sell to you. If you see anything that you like, anything that you want, let me know in the comments below. I will be so happy, so stoked to work out a deal with you and help you grow your silver stack. So if you want a full set, I also have another one right over here. This is a partial set. It doesn't have every single coin, but it's got most of them. If you're interested in any of this stuff, let me know. But my favorite half dollars to collect are walking liberties. I think there's so much rich history behind each and every one of these coins, man. I got the 1916 Denver Mint coin right up here. I managed to snag that out of the junk silver bin, of course. That's why you always got to be on the lookout. Let's get to the junk silver, though, folks, because that's what we originally came here for, right? That's what I promised in part one. So, what I have here are some of the cool coins that I've managed to snag from the junk silver bins, right? And I've bought from peoples. To include 1893, 1892 Colombian half dollars, George Washington proofs, a wide variety. There's an entire roll of rare date Walking Liberty half dollars in here. There's a couple rolls of these brilliant uncirculated Kennedy halves. I absolutely love these coins. In fact, I think I got 3 rolls. No, just two. And a whole roll or more. I think there's more than a whole roll's worth in here. Just barber half dollars, man. And I want to talk about that while I show you some of the other cool coins. Barber half dollars, barber quarters, barber dimes, I don't consider them junk silver. I think that there's just some intrinsic numismatic value there. Depending on the date of any coin, it can cease to be junk silver. Like a coin like this, junk silver. You can't really tell what the date is. But then when it comes to a coin like this 1917 half dollar, that's a pretty significantly uncommon, pretty significantly old date. That's 99 years old as of right now. 1920, another very uncommon date. These are not junk silver coins in my view because you can always find a buyer who will appreciate their collector value and pay way over spot. Proofs like these, even though they're impaired proofs. I got these in a cash register drawer One day, my ex-girlfriend called me. She wasn't my ex at the time, however, and said, Nick, you gotta come to my drawer at my cash register right now and buy these. There's a ton of silver quarters in here. I'm like, what? So, totally came and snagged those. Opportunity abounds all around you, but there's so much that doesn't count, I think, as junk silver. You always gotta be on the lookout. You gotta decide what you're willing to pay for what. Because if you can snag, a beautiful standing Liberty quarter, hopefully one that doesn't have crud all over the back, or a beautiful barber half dollar barber quarter, barber dime for junk silver prices, you should choose that if you're given the opportunity. And I'd love to give you the opportunity to add some of these beautiful coins to your collection. So if you want any of them, let me know again in the comments below. I'd be happy to sell these beautiful coins to you. Just tell me the name, the type, and enter it in the comments, and we'll get you settled straight, okay? So I have tons and tons of old dimes, old quarters, old half dollars, but I really, really like, I think most, these barber dimes. These old dimes. I have an entire roll, this might be it, of old mercury dimes from the teens. So if I can get it to focus. Yeah, 1919. This is it. This is a whole roll, all from the teens. Beautiful coins. I absolutely love, love, love from 1916 onward. These beautiful coins. I think it's fascinating, don't you guys, how the U.S. Mint produced the barbers and the mercury dimes at the same time. It's like, why? Why? I do not understand. But, just cool facts about history. You got all kinds of mercury dimes, all kinds of errors and varieties to search for within every single type of coin. And that's what makes coin collecting so much fun. And that's what makes silver stacking, such a richly rewarding hobby. Is that if you know what to look for, you can find awesome stuff. Like, take this for example. This is another. It won't want to focus. That's pretty good. If you can find awesome coins like these barber quarters, like Walking Liberty half dollar for spot prices, you gotta pick it up, man. You just gotta. How can you resist a good deal? And sometimes you can find great silver coins in circulation. Like this little pile right here is actually all of my circulation finds for my life. Ever since I was 16, I've been looking for these kinds of coins. That's 4 years in circulation. And when I worked at a gas station as my very first job, I was able to pick up a bunch of beautiful, delicious silver coins, right? So these guys, I was able to pick them all up. Listen to the sound of silver. Everyone loves that, right? And tons of wheat pennies. I mean, you find way more wheat pennies than you will silver, of course, but even silver dimes, a couple mercs here and there, mostly rosies, as is to be expected. War nickels. Actually, I found a ton of these. Apparently, some people, rarely ever find them. But otherwise, I do have a modest little foreign coin collection, thanks to one woman whom I met when I placed an ad in the newspaper to buy silver coins from, and she responded to that ad, and her ex-husband or a loved one of some sort had a ton, and I mean a ton, of these old foreign copper and silver coins. I mean, some of these stem all the way back to the early or late 1800s. Can't. It's gonna refocus. No, it won't. It's gonna be a dick. But at any rate, like beautiful tokens of history, man. Absolutely astonishing, gorgeous. There you go, 1883. I mean, look at that. How do you beat that, man? But there's coins from all around the world. I love foreign silver coins. Maybe a tenth as much as I love U.S. coins. I love U.S. coins a lot, like with all my heart. But these foreign silver coins are still cool nonetheless. I mean, look, even Cuba. 1950s Cuba has its A game on, man. They had silver coins in circulation. Freaking United States today does not. So they were ahead of us. But yeah, look at these beautiful silver dimes. I picked these are all uncirculated. Every last one in this bag is an uncirculated, gorgeous silver dime. Some toned, some gem blast white. I've got every single date, so if you want any date of uncirculated silver dime, 1950, 49, the key dates even, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to hook you up. That bag's full of them. If you like buffalo nickels, man, I got you covered because I got a ton of old nickels in here. V nickels, buffalo nickels, pre-1950 Jefferson nickels. A lot of these actually came from circulation, the Jeffersons, but the buffalo nickels, I typically, find people trying to sell them on Craigslist and just pick them up through them. I got Indian head pennies. If you like some common date Indian head pennies, I would be more than happy to let these go for a great rate because I don't collect Indian head pennies. I just have them on accident to include. There we go. Finally, took a while. But it's 1909 Indian head penny. It's probably in fine, very fine condition, maybe max. Probably more closer to fine, but it's a really nice coin. I really enjoy having, rare little tokens of history like this in my collection, but I'd be happy to pass it on to you, my man. So I also managed to snag a real cool deal on some privately minted bullion. This is the North American Big Game Super Slam. Don't exactly know what the full history behind the company that produces this is, but the net effect, man, the result, beautiful, beautiful. Bullion rounds, proofs. There's 27 ounces in total. The whole set sells for close to $1,000 on eBay regularly. I'd be willing to cut anyone who wants it. A fantastic deal, comes with all original packaging and so on. But these coins are so cool, so beautiful. I mean, truly, truly. Look at that. Freaking, you got moose, you got elks, you got deers, you got all kinds of cool stuff, man. And this is a United Nations from the Franklin Mint silver set. It's got all kinds of cool stuff commemorating human achievement, the United Nations itself. Just beautiful world history that commemorates World Health Day. Really cool stuff. So the thing that I may have to leave you on is this bag full of brilliant uncirculated 40% halves. These are the finest ones that I separated out from the other ones over there, right? You remember those. But started off the video with those. And we'll get to gold in part 3. So, you've seen most of the stack. If you want to stick around for part 3, man, I encourage you to do so. Piggity peace.